When he was a boy growing up in Mansfield, Louisiana, Vida Blue's idol was Willie Mays. He never dreamed that someday he'd be playing in the same ballpark with his lifelong hero. And tonight, the first batter that the sensational young Vida Blue will face in this game will be 40-year-old Willie Mays. It should be just one of the dramatic moments of baseball's 42nd Major League All-Star Baseball game. It'll be brought to you by Gillette Platinum Plus, the razor blades with platinum smooth edges for smoother shaves. By Chrysler Corporation, extra care in engineering. Your host tonight, your local Dodge dealer. By Sears Best Exterior Latex House Paint for great American homes like yours. By Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Kellogg's, the best to you each morning. And by Phillips 66, the performance stop. At Phillips 66, it's performance that counts. Hi, everybody. I'm Kurt Gowdy of NBC Sports to call the play-by-play. My television partner, Tony Kubek, will be analyzing the game, and roaming the stands will be our man, Lindsey Nelson, bringing you between innings and half-innings reports. And here in the home ballpark of the American League Tiger Stadium, it is hot and it is very windy. The wind is going to be a big factor in tonight's game. It's blowing from home plate to right field at 30 miles an hour. And you know, the American League is trying to stop an embarrassing 8-game losing streak. The games have been close. 5 of the 8 losses by the American League have been by 1 run. But Tony Kubek, the American League has just not been able to get over the edge.
Kurt, the games have been close, and when you look at this ballpark, a hitter's ballpark, and you look at that power-laden National League lineup, you could almost see their eyes light up as they came out of the dugout, especially with that wind blowing out to right field today. The eyes of Willie McCovey and Willie Stargell, the real power left-handed hitters. Well, let's take a look right now at this ballpark, one known for hitting. First of all, starting from the left field line, a respectable 340 feet. But then you get to left center field, the power alleys, the alleys where most balls are hit. 365 to left center. Dead center field, 440 feet, a place where Willie Mays will be able to go and get them tonight. In right center field, a paradise for the left-handed hitters. 370 feet in the right center field power alley, and just 325 down the right field line with an overhang, which is actually 15 feet closer in that vicinity. It looks like a game of power. This is the starting pitcher, Doc Ellis, for the National League All-Star team. We talked to Doc before the game about the All-Star game and pitching to this American League team.
Well, Tony, first of all, it's a privilege being here, and it's a privilege also being chosen as a starting pitcher. And as far as the American League lineup, I don't know too much about the American League. I'm just going to go out there and throw it and hope they don't hit it. That's about it.
Doc Ellis, and now let's look at Vida Blue, the sensation 21-year-old left-handed pitcher. Vida, as Kurt mentioned, will be facing a power-laden National League lineup led off by the great Willie Mays. Here's Vida Blue.
Well, first of all, Tony, it's great and honor to be here, and I'm happy about being the starting pitcher for the American League All-Stars. And, well, to face Willie Mays and some of the other powerful stars they have in the lineup is quite an honor, and I can guarantee you they'll have all the respect in the world for me out there.
Well, you heard Doc Ellis, Vida Blue. Now let's hear from another man, the voice of the New York Mets, roaming the stands today here in Tiger Stadium, Detroit, Michigan, Lindsey Nelson.
Well, as you know, in recent years, most of the All-Star games have been played in the bright new stadia of our country. But also a popular commodity in our country these days seems to be nostalgia. And if that's true, it's altogether proper that the All-Star game be played here, because this is most of all a baseball park. Whether you call it Bennett Park or Navin Field or Briggs Stadium or Tiger Stadium, this has been most of all the home of the Detroit Tigers. It's been the scene of some great players and some great exploits. This is where Ty Cobb played and managed. This is where Mickey Cochran led the Tigers to pennants in 1934 and 35. This was the land of Bridges and Schoolboy Rowe, Gehringer and Hank Greenberg. More recently, of course, this is where Denny McLain pitched. It's been the home of Al Kaline and Norm Cash. And so if nostalgia is the thing we're looking for, it's altogether proper that tonight, when we have the greatest stars in the baseball world here in Detroit, they'll play it right here at this ballpark. Now back upstairs.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to meet the lineups for the National League and the American League.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Tiger Stadium in the 1971 All Star Game. Here are the starting lineups, beginning with the National League All Stars and their manager from the Cincinnati Reds, George Sparky Anderson. Leading off and playing center field from the San Francisco Giants, Willie Mays. Batting second and playing right field from the Atlanta Braves, Henry Aaron. Batting third and playing third base from the St. Louis Cardinals, Joe Torre. Batting fourth and playing left field from the Pittsburgh Pirates, Willie Stargell. Batting fifth and playing first base from the San Francisco Giants, Willie McCovey. Batting sixth and catching from the Cincinnati Reds, Johnny Bench. Batting seventh and playing second base from the Chicago Cubs, Glenn Beckert. Batting eighth and playing shortstop from the New York Mets, Bud Harrelson. Leading off and playing second base from the Minnesota Twins, Rod Carew. Batting second and playing center field for the New York Yankees, Bobby Mercer.
That's Rod Carew.
Batting third and playing left field from the Boston Red Sox, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting fourth and playing right field from the Baltimore Orioles, Frank Robinson. Batting fifth and playing first base from the Detroit Tigers, Norm Cash. sixth and playing third base from the Baltimore Orioles, Brooks Robinson. Batting seventh and catching from the Detroit Tigers, Bill Freehand. Batting eighth and playing shortstop from the Boston Red Sox, Louis Aparicio. Batting ninth and pitching, Vida Blue from the Oakland Athletics, who is warming up in the bullpen. And here are the remaining American League All-Star players and coaches. From the Baltimore Orioles, Don Buford, Mike Cuellar, and Jim Palmer. From the Boston Red Sox, Sonny Siebert. From the California Angels, Andy Messersmith. From the Chicago White Sox, Bill Melton and Wilbur Wood. From the Detroit Tigers, Al Kaline and Mickey Lolich. From the Kansas City Royals, Amos Otis and Cookie Rojas. From the Milwaukee Brewers, Marty Patton. From the Minnesota Twins, Leo Cardenas, Harmon Killebrew, and Jim Perry. From the New York Yankees, Thurman Munson. From the Oakland Athletics, Dave Duncan and Reggie Jackson. From the Washington Senators, Frank Howard. And the American League coaches, from the Baltimore Orioles, Billy Hunter. From the Detroit Tigers, Billy Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, the flag bearers and the color guard tonight are members of the Joint Armed Forces Color Guard. At this time, we invite you all to join in with the Merle Albee Band and Robert Taylor in singing our national anthem.
The umpires are already at home plate, and the honor of throwing out the first ball tonight goes to the mechanical man, Charlie Gehringer, who played second base here for the Tigers from 1926 through 1942.
Kurt, those young boys coming through being congratulated by Joe Cronin, the American League president, are winners in the pitch, hit, and throw contest that baseball and Phillips have co-sponsored.
We'll give you the national winners later. Charlie Gehringer made plays look so easy in the field that he really wasn't appreciated by those who watched him play day after day. He was a crisp line drive hitter, lifetime 300 average, a Hall of Famer, a quiet man who said hello at the beginning of the season and goodbye at the end, and just went out there and did a great job every day.
Participated in the first All-Star game in 1933. Charlie Gehringer will throw out the first pitch of the game to the American League All-Star catcher, Bill Freehan.
Bill Freehan, the American League catcher, receiving the honorary pitch. John Fetzer, the owner of the Tigers, with Gehringer, and Joe Cronin, the president of the American League. One more. The pitch, hit, and throw of champs tonight. The 9-year-old champ is Dan Langmaid of Wheaton, Illinois. The 10-year-old champion, Chet Masterson of Vicksburg, Mississippi. The 11-year-old champion, David Swartz of Phoenix, Arizona, and the 12-year-old champion, Wallace McDuffie of Gaston, Alabama. 450,000 boys participated in Phillips' 66 pitch, hit, and throw this year, the second year of the nationwide program for boys, and is turning into an outstanding baseball promotion for the boys in this country. This 1971 All-Star Game is being brought to you from Tiger Stadium in Detroit, Michigan.
More people drive Dodge Darts than any other U.S.-built compact. It has room for 6. It's got a larger trunk. And now Dodge is offering the Dart Swinger, specially equipped with vinyl roof, deluxe wheel covers and white walls, and Dodge is throwing in the automatic transmission free. Free automatic transmission. Swinger automatic. A bargain a lot of people are driving. Shouldn't you be one of them?
Remember Whitey Ford, winner of 10 World Series games? Well, today he's pitching to his son Eddie. Boy, is he catching on.
I like to stay on the young side with sensible exercise and sensible eating, like Kellogg's Product 19. The high-potency cereal with all of the minimum daily adult requirements for vitamins and iron.
All the flavor, too, Dad.
Want to get back on the young side? Start with Kellogg's Product 19.